Hi, Mike. How are you?
I'm well, Katya. How are you?
Excellent. Can't complain. So let's talk
Good.
about your character. You know, meets this girl. He marries her. He has the perfect house, and he's really nice. And he finds out that his wife is feeling a
A
little
freak.
unfulfilled. Talk about like, because you're married in real life, right? So,
Yes.
how did you feel like reading that? Because you're like, wait a minute, what? I'm not the first choice.
Right. Um, yeah. And I don't even know that he's not the first choice. It's complicated, right? I think anyone who has been in a relationship for any length of time, we develop blind spots, and you get lazy and you get complacent, and you're constantly working or thinking about how to keep things fresh and to spice things up. And I think Cooper thinks that he has built this perfect life and this perfect family. And Billy has a great line to me that kind of sums up the whole show. She says, "My husband has 85% of everything that I want. It's that other 15% that I just can't get out of my head." And I think if we've done our job right, 50% of the audience will be saying, "Hey, fight for the other 15%, work on the other 15%." And then the other half of the audience will be saying, "Go with the Aussie sex pot, have a fun time." So we'll see.
It is interesting, that she is not realizing that she's lucky. You know what I mean? In terms of like, because your character is really for her and he wants her to win. And that she looks at that as him being, for lack of a better word, dull. Talk a little bit about that. The idea of being a good man, being a traditional man, sometimes can be perceived as being dull.
Yeah. There's a great book that Esther Perel wrote called Mating in Captivity. And the book addresses the question of in marriage and a relationship, we want safety and security and predictability and all of those traits, but at the same time we also want passion and mystery and desire, and the things that make both of them great are completely opposed to one another. So how do you hold that in the same space? And I think it's work. And we don't realize the amount of work that marriage takes, especially when kids come into the picture. And also, what I'm honored to be a part of with the show is something through the lens of the female gaze, where we're honoring the incredible load that makes my head spin, that women carry between business owners and mothers and wives and balancing the home and all the responsibilities that go there. And a lot of times you put yourself aside in that, and you put yourself aside and you put yourself aside. um, and so, in any relationship, you hope that, Coop is a great guy and he's for her 100%, loves the heck out of her. Communication. I think, don't be afraid to bring up these areas that you feel unfulfilled or unhappy or unwhole, and work on those places together. That's my hope for Cooper and
Yeah,
Billy.
yeah, absolutely. Well, just between you and I am rooting for your character because he's the good guy, and I believe the good guy should win. Thank you for your
Thank
time.
you, Katya. I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great day.
You do as well.